projects like the Boorowa River Recovery Project are about bringing people together from lots of different backgrounds, working from many different organisations or on their own properties, and you're all coming together to try and look at an issue and get some results. And in this case it's focusing on the health of the river and getting that river back and healthy like it was before.
In the 40 odd years that I've been here, been mayor for 13, I've seen this health of this river decline. I can remember when I could go down and catch a yellowbelly or even a trout in this river, and that sort of declined, but now it's on the way back.
From my own point of view, I've been scratching my head for years about what to do with this massive gully erosion, and it's really been just way too big for me to take on by myself, financially and with financial resources and physical resources. So it's fantastic that the project's available.
One of the important learnings I think from the research program is that you can often achieve multiple objectives just by doing the same thing. So if you can fence off or manage the stock access some way, maybe using water points or mineral lick supplements, etc., and you can do some regeneration, you can, in the riparian zone, you might have an agroforestry planting. You might have a planting for windbreak effects for newly shorn sheep or lambs. You might be shading the stream, but I think people don't realise that you can hit a lot of objectives just doing the same thing. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money either.
People around the country are pooling their resources to improve the health of Australia's ailing rivers. Take Boorowa in the Lachlan catchment in New South Wales, an hour's drive from Canberra. Here, the community has set itself the challenge of restoring the health of the upper Boorowa River and its main tributary, Pudman Creek. Both waterways are under threat from salt and sediment after years of intensive land use. Through the Boorowa River Recovery Project, an unprecedented partnership of landholders and natural resource management authorities has formed, including the Lachlan Catchment Management Authority, Boorowa Regional Catchment Committee, Greening Australia, Transgrid, Boorowa Council and the Australian Government, to tackle environmental issues by co-investment and targeted on-ground works.
On our own we won't achieve very much, but together, in a partnership, I believe we can achieve anything. This is where this project, the Boorowa River Recovery Project, is so important, because it is a partnership between so many groups of people. Also, it's a partnership between the local community, the local Boorowa Fishing Club. We had the children from the local schools come.
Although the Boorowa River Recovery Project has only been underway a short time, the signs of progress are already evident. Almost $1 million has been mobilised from government, business and community partners.
The community within the Boorowa area have always been engaged in natural resource management. They've always been keen to be involved in projects. There have been a number of long-standing projects that have run over the last 5 to 10 years.
They've got the right idea. They know that you've got to control the erosion around the water level, around the toe of the bank, and some of them are planting, some of them are putting in some groins to slow the water down. Quite a few of them are fencing out their riparian areas. I've seen the pictures of the corridor plantings that Greening Australia has been doing, which is just fantastic. I mean, they're big, they're running across the landscape, and the things they planted are small now, but you just come back in 20 or 30 years, I think it'll be amazing. So it was really heartening to see not only that landholders know a lot about what to do, but quite a lot of them are prepared to give it a go, and they're doing stuff. It's really exciting.
Landholders in the upper Boorowa and Pudman Creek sub-catchments are being offered incentive funds to halt erosion across the landscape to minimise the movement of salt and sediment, fence off and revegetate river frontage, creeks and gullies, combat invasive willows, connect patches of bush and improve water quality through the installation of off-point watering for livestock.
Landholders now are at that stage where they're starting to realise that what they're doing on their farm has impacts further down, and they're also starting to really recognise and see the erosion and other issues that are part of their stream or the tributary to the Boorowa River.
I guess it's a combination of myself doing my bit here, and then if the person over the next hill does their bit and so on, we'll get the health of these rivers back.
Hopefully we're going to arrest the erosion and stop that, create a good sheltered little paddock for you, which in turn will be creating a really good link from a habitat or from a wildlife corridor point of view between the remnants up there on the hills through to the river and the remnant below us and the other re-veg work that you're doing over there on the western side.
Community debate in Boorowa is now weighing the costs and benefits of a whole series of interventions aimed at creating cleaner and greener waterways, with the input of the best science from leading river management experts.
The more work we do on this, the more we find that simply shading the stream bank dramatically reduces erosion. Does it freeze? Do you get the temperature dropping below freezing often in the Lachlan? Probably not much. It does? If your temperature drops below freezing, you're going to have a process of subaerial erosion called freeze-thaw. You will have it, you probably haven't seen it, but it's happening. As the water in the stream bank freezes, it expands, pulls the sediment off the bank and it falls off. All you've got to do to stop that process happening is shade the bank. You're at least doubling the strength of a stream bank by planting trees on it. And the effect is twofold. It strengthens it, but the most important effect is that the roots cross the failure plane.
People are asking critically relevant questions about native vegetation, erosion, willows, kumbungi, fish stocks and the like. Boorowa River Recovery is part of a larger national effort helping to ask and answer these questions while encouraging and assisting landholders with urgent local and regional action.
This project has been a huge learning curve for all of us. We've had a few hiccups along the way and we've managed to overcome them. The education that we're all getting out of this, the fact that we're learning that, you know, when you've got partners, you've got to work together, and this has happened, and I can only see this project just growing and growing and growing.
Boorowa River Recovery is about people doing more than just putting a toe in the water. It's about coming together to act, to learn, and to recover the future of our great Australian rivers.